Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I'm getting ready to go in the kitchen today because I'm going to make some soup. I know you're shocked because I never make soup. Okay, now I have a reason for making the soup. Number one, I've got odds and ends in my refrigerator that should be used. Number two, I ate the last of the soup for lunch today that I made about a week and a half ago. And number three, I have an idea in my head to make one soup base and two different soups. So we'll see how that works. Oh look, does it look like, it looks like I have a halo. Okay. A few years ago, someone commented on one of my videos, "Were you drunk?" No, I'm not. I'm just high on life, baby. High on life. Okay, you should try it. Being high on life is a good thing. Okay? It's the joy of living. All right, so I'm going to get started. And so I'll show you what I've got. And then I'll show you what I have in mind to do with it. So, in the meantime, don't go anywhere. Because, really, do you really have anything else to do? Do you? I don't think so. Wish my hair was really this nice gray color. Never mind. Okay, I'll be back. Okie dokie, this is what I found in my refrigerator. And I'm going to try to use all this, I think. I found a package, well, there's just a few in there, sun-dried tomato halves. I'm going to chop those up. There's some cabbage. There's a piece of an onion. There's some pasta I found in my freezer that I used some of this the other day in my pasta salad. Here is a potato. This potato is raw. Here is a carrot escapee from the pack and a partial pack of carrots. Some very sad, pathetic looking green onions. A jar of vegetable chicken broth that I canned yesterday. I didn't can it. I cooked it. And I got a goodly amount, like 2 quarts. So here's one of those quarts, which I put in this pickle jar. The pickle jar holds exactly a quart. I've got 1 jar of beef that I canned up. This jar did not seal, so of course it went into the refrigerator to be used early. And here is a dish of small red, not kidney beans, just small red beans. I had a jar, it wouldn't fit in the canner, so I just cooked it up separately and stuck it in the refrigerator. I'm going to run downstairs, and I think I'm going to grab some things off the shelf, see if I can get some canned goods off the shelf and add to this soup to bulk it up a little bit. And let me see. Oh, I know what I wanted you to do. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I want you to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and then you get notified whenever I put up another video. And call your neighbors. Tell them to subscribe. Holler out the window at your mama and tell her to subscribe because, she would like it and stuff. And that's it. So I'll be right back. Don't forget about all that stuff. I know it's a lot, but you can do it. Okay, I'm back from downstairs. I have to have a drink of my hot water. Hold on. Yes, I said hot water. It's good. I like hot water. Okay, this is what I'm going to add to the soup as well. I got a can of green beans used from Aldi. I got a can of sweet corn. I've got a can of carrots, and I've got a can of green beans. I also have a can of stewed tomatoes. And all these here, I think the tomatoes were like 52 cents or something like that. But these other vegetables were 49 cents at Aldi's. I don't remember how much this crushed tomatoes cost because I picked those up at Aldi, you know, when the My Sharona 19 thing was going on and there was no tomatoes on the shelf, but they had these, so I bought those, and I don't remember how much they cost, and whatever happened to the My Sharona days? Imagine that. That's curious. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. So all this I'm going to use for the soup, although there's going to be a little bit of a change here. Because I'm using the canned carrots, I'm not going to use this package of carrots. But I will chop up this escapee and I will use it. And I'm going to cook the base of the soup. Then I'm going to divide it up. And to one portion of the soup, I'm going to add pasta and red beans. To the other portion of soup, I'm going to add some of this beef and this lonely potato. I probably won't use all that beef, but I'm going to use some of it. So then I can have two soups, two soups in one. And I have to apologize because I'm so old. I remember things. Okay, never mind. And we'll see how this works out. Not sure how it's going to work out, but hey, maybe it could work. And then I'll have two different soups to choose from throughout the week. I threw the sun-dried tomatoes in there, so because those are going to impart a lot of flavor when the heat gets to them. Then I'm going to throw in the cabbage. I really have an urge to put that potato in there, but I'm not going to. I've got the cabbage in there. I put some salt and pepper in there as well. I'm not going to put the potato in until I divide the soup up and I put it in the beef portion of the soup. Okay, see what those sun-dried tomatoes did? They put a little caramelization in the pan. So what I'm going to do is, because my carrots are not done, I'm going to pour only the liquid from my canned vegetables into this mixture. That's going to help the carrots and the other vegetables to cook a little bit better. So I'm not going to discard this canned vegetable water, because there's a lot of good nutrients in there. Those vegetables were canned fresh in this water. So there's no reason for me to toss it. Now I'm going to put in this can of stewed tomatoes as well. I'm going to bring it back up to heat, and we're going to keep cooking. All right, this is going pretty good. It looks good already. I'm going to pour in this crushed tomato right there. Get that mixed in. And then I'm going to add the broth. Poured some of that broth in the crushed tomato can. And I'm going to pour the rest of the broth into the soup. This broth was really good, by the way. If you caught my rummaging in the freezer barbecue chicken video, you'll see This is the broth that I made out of the chicken legs that were left. And I diced up the chicken, and I got 2 quarts of broth out of those chicken legs. I did. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to put some garlic in this soup base. I hope I have enough room for all these vegetables. Oh my word. Now the reason I'm waiting on the canned vegetables is because the canned vegetables are already cooked. These were raw ingredients. So that's why I'm waiting, because I want to give these a head start. Okay, I've got my soup base done, and I put the canned vegetables in there. The carrots are still a little hard, but that's okay, because we're going to continue to cook this for a little bit. Now, I'm going to divide. You see, I had to move to a bigger kettle because I knew I was going to run it over. Just better to be safe than sorry. All right, I'm going to divide this up into the other kettle. That's the one that I originally started with. And try to divide it as equally as I can, and then I will add the other ingredients. Now I'm going to add my beans, the red beans, which have been drained, to this soup. But I won't add the pasta until everything is good and done. To this soup, I'm going to add the potatoes. All right, I drained the broth off of the beef into this kettle of soup. So I broke up the chunks of beef, so I decided I'm going to use the whole pint. And so that's in there with the potatoes. All right? To this soup, I'm going to add some basil. And because this soup has got the red beans in it, and it's going to have the pasta at the end as well. Here we go. This soup with the beans and the pasta is done. And as you know, I put some basil in there. Actually, it kind of reminds me of minestrone. And I did put another small jar, a pint jar of chicken broth in this as well. Now, this soup, I went downstairs, I grabbed a couple more potatoes because I thought it was a little bit skimpy on the potatoes. So I'm going to let this cook a little longer. This soup tastes distinctly beefy, and this soup has a kind of a minestrone flavor to it. But they're both really, really good. So, I don't know, how do you like my experiment? Listen, put a comment below and let me know what you think, okay? I think they're both delicious. What do you think? I think they're awesome. All right, I'm going to let this, the one in the back, I'm going to let it get done, and then I'm going to store these in some jars to put in my refrigerator. And that's going to be my soup for the week. Soup for the week. Soup for the week. All right, listen, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your patience, your understanding, putting up with this old granny. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Really, little is much when God is in it. I hope you give it a try. Raid that refrigerator and see what you got and make some doggone soup. Okay, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.